Welcome back to Canadian Goose Studios, and today we are going to be ranking all 11 Star Wars movies, not from New Hope to Rise of Skywalker, from Phantom Menace to Rise of Skywalker. So, let's get right into it. Alright, so, right now, we're gonna rank all 12 Star Wars movies because it is May the 4th. Now, soon I'll be doing Marvel movies and that stuff, Fast and Furious, DC, all those. So, let's start off with Star Wars. See how this goes. So, Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. Now, many people may prefer and say this one is the worst out of all of Star Wars movies. For me, I disagree with that. Correctly, I would put this in good because I do think of this one as kind of a classic compared to most Star Wars movies. Like, The Rise of Skywalker will never be a classic. Jar Jar Binks is a classic. Darth Maul is a classic. All of these characters are classics, which makes this one go into the good. I know. Ooh. What? Good? Yes, I know. Okay, Attack of Clones. I'm gonna put this one in alright. It's alright. I mean, it's also a classic, but it's not like Phantom Menace level. I don't like the final battle. This is a sequel. Like, I mean, a lot of this first act, I mean, that was awful. Like, the whole start with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin, like, that was trash. Second act, I barely remember. I should remember Anakin saying, "I don't like sand. Gets in places." It's a classic, but it's not as classic as Phantom Menace. And third act was, it was decent, I guess. Revenge of the Sith. I'm gonna put this one actually in great. I feel like this one is great, and I love that Star Wars: The Clone Wars Season 7 actually connects right into this, and you can hear their voices from this one. That's really funny. But yeah, Revenge of the Sith is a fun movie to watch, and I think this one is the most classic. Well, of course, comparing it to like the original trilogy, of course not. But from the prequels, this one's definitely the best, and this has been the best after Return of the Jedi for the whole time. Like, after this one, the sequels were down from there. But Rogue One. This one goes in bad. And I know many people would put it at great, but for me, I don't like Rogue One. All the characters forgettable, and it's a prequel, you know? Same with Solo. Like, they're both prequels, you know? You're just trying to do something that's already been done, trying to restart, because you have no ideas for what the universe is going to be ahead. So, I'm sorry to say, but I'm not a fan of prequels, and I thought this was Rey when I saw the trailer. I was young. Okay, Solo, yeah, this one's gonna go in alright. I just feel like it's alright. It's not bad, nor is it trash, but it's alright. I mean, trying to do something when Solo was already young, make him look even older, I mean, it's hard. They didn't succeed with this. It's not good, nor great, nor the best, but it's alright. Star Wars: A New Hope. Oh, you know this goes at the best. This is the best. It's not the best Star Wars film, in my opinion. I like The Mandalorian more than all these films, actually. But Star Wars this one started it all, and it's a classic movie, but I gotta say, the fighting is just shit. Like, comparing it to most movies, like, they could at least try to do something with it, but it was like Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. That was the worst fight of all. Like, the CGI was great for, like, the battle, like, the Luke and the third act, I guess. Like, that was great, but for its time, right? It doesn't hold up now, but it was great back then. Revolutionary. But yes, it definitely is the best because it is a classic. It's like a desert movie. Of course, classic, how talking about that in Iron Man. Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. Now, many people say this is their favorite film. You know what? I'll put it at the best, but I'm not going to say it's my favorite Star Wars film. It ain't. But I do like it. I do enjoy it. It is definitely a classic. Yeah, there's a lot of... It's weird. You know, I'm not a big fan with, like Darth Vader saying that he was the father was big choice. But, you know, the characters were spread out, like, Han and Leia at the start of the movie were on the snow planet without Luke. Luke was, like, caged up. He was on the planet, but he was, like, caged up by the snow monster. I mean, you gotta get them together again. And it didn't really start up after. It didn't really explain how they got there. Or maybe I just haven't seen it in a while. Alright, Star Wars Return of the Jedi is my favorite out of all these movies. And I know other people prefer to put this their third favorite, but for me, it's my favorite. The Ewoks. Woo, George Lucas, I mean, he's a smart guy. I'm kidding. But he is rich. So that's a life lesson. Star Wars Return of Jedi is so classic. I love this movie so much. All the 3 acts were great. It's just Star Wars, you know. The thing that brings it down is like the space battles and everything. You know, I love Marvel, but with Star Wars, it's cheesy and all. And then they made Ewoks Battle of Endor. What a great film. Oh, why didn't I put the Christmas special on here? I mean, that's a great movie. Alright, Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now, this film is, you know what? I'm going to put it at good. I'm going to put it at good, alright? Like, it's not these two level, but it's definitely not this level. So I'm going to put it between here. You know, I love the colors to this film. I love that snow battle. The colors for that is great, but it's very close to this, to All Right. It's not like this. Like, sure, that one's better, but this one, I just really do love the colors and the theme to this movie. I'm not a big fan of the settings, and you know, it's supposed to be Star Wars. It's supposed to travel to planets, do all that, but in this one they don't do much of that. Like, there are planets, but you know, it's a very long movie, spread out like a lot. I mean, comparing it to most J.J. Abrams movies, there's not big explosion stuff in this one. Star Wars The Last Jedi, I am going to put this one at alright, I guess. Like, it's alright. It's like, I think the part with Rey and Luke, great. But everything else with Poe and, like, you know, I think Poe, like, maybe it's fine, but when it comes down to Finn and Rose, like, that shouldn't have been in there. That was just garbage mixed up with garbage. That's why it's alright. It would have been good, but it's alright, you know? It's alright. And moving on to our last one, The Rise of Skywalker. Now, I think this film is great. I think it deserves to be up here. Come on now. Rise of Skywalker, best out of the sequel trilogy. No, I'm kidding. This is a piece of shit. This is garbage. Absolute trash. I have no clue. They just copied Endgame with, oh, let's talk about this again. I talk about this in so many videos, but this just copied Endgame all the way. Think about it. There may be, but there is more robust Poe. And on your left, Cap. Same stuff. But, you know, with Endgame, we've been learning these characters for years. You know what? I'm not going to talk too long, but yeah. We've been learning the characters for years. In Star Wars, we don't even know. The only one we care about is Lando. And they just brought him back to hype up the fans. Like, I'm not kidding you. This movie, like, without Lando or anyone, this would have been shit. And it still is shit, but, I mean, I don't know why people like this. Don't they see? And I am all the Jedi. I am Iron Man. Same stuff. They just copied it. Copy and paste it. Like, oh, I can paste stuff now. How do I copy this? I can. Or, this is what it's like. So, let's take, I can't even copy anything. But, it's like copy and pasting. That's all they did with Rise of Skywalker. Disney's like, oh, J.J. Abrams will know what to do. I mean, seriously. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and leave a like, and I might be doing more of these. We'll see what happens with that. I do like doing these, so